Well, welcome back to the show, our spring cleaning show. According to one survey, more than half of Americans have trouble motivating themselves to start the process of just cleaning up your finances, your house, everything.
Just get going. If you're in the same boat, never fear. We have the Money Coach here with a simple checklist to clean up your finances before the summer hits. Perfect time as you start to go in the summer. We're about a quarter in. Lynnette Khalfani-Cox, the Money Coach. Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
So why is now a good time for people to kind of reassess?
I think a couple things. One is that everybody's thinking about the home and decluttering and cleaning up the house. But I tell people, don't neglect your financial house. People might have started off the year right with a New Year's resolutions perhaps or whatever. Maybe they got a little bit off track, but right now it's tax season also. People are looking ahead and want to do better for the year. So now's the time to get it together.
And you say the first place to start is reviewing your credit report, which to me is like looking in that place you don't want to look into.
A lot of people feel like that. They fear it, but you really shouldn't. So here's the thing. Again, for spring, we know that spring is peak home buying season, and houses are expensive here in the greater Washington area. A lender, if you want a mortgage, or frankly, if you just want to clean up your credit in general, everybody's going to want to look at your credit report. So you need to look at it and know what's in there as well. Make sure there are no mistakes in there. The government has a website that they make the 3 credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, maintain for all of us. It's annualcreditreport.com. So you should check that. Make sure there are no mistakes. You can also get your credit score free, just like you can get your credit report free. You can check out a site called creditsesame.com. They have a website and app. Same thing. But you got to know, if you want a mortgage, for example, this spring, you need to have a 700 or higher credit score. It really does matter.
Creditsesame.com.
Yes.
For free. I think that's where some people think, like, I have to pay to get this done,
Nope,
but you don't.
You don't have to pay. Nope, there's free sites out there.
Easy peasy, and you're saving yourself a lot of headache down the road.
That's right.
A lot of us keep all of our financial statements, our credit card statements, our pay stubs, medical bills.
We're hoarders with all of this paperwork, right?
It's like receipts
the
from
mailbox,
a car wash.
The mailbox, you know, the shoebox full of stuff, the file cabinets. 3 years, you don't need to go back further than that. If people are thinking about tax-related documents, you don't have to keep all that stuff, especially if you've already filed your taxes for this year, organize that stuff. You can digitize it, put it away somewhere. The IRS is only going to audit you if they want to audit you at all, going back 3 years, unless you commit fraud or do something
then we say
shady.
shred everything.
Yeah. Well, if you've done something, okay. If you've done something fraudulent intentionally with your taxes, actually, there's no limitation on how far back they can go. But assuming everybody's doing everything on the up and up, you only need to keep that stuff 3 years. Just shred the old stuff and move on.
That's good to know. Now you say record your financial passwords somewhere safe.
That's right.
Now, with all of this hacking going on and people losing their information, where is a safe place to record your password?
Okay, you can put it in one of 2 places. You can digitize your information. You can have it electronically stored in the cloud. Some people also like to maintain their passwords physically in a safe area, like in a lockbox, in a safe, or in a safety deposit box at their bank or credit union. You don't want the crooks to be able to get it, though. You know, remember the Equifax data breach we had last year? 145 million Americans affected, pretty much all of us. They said this year, oh, by the way, there's 2 million more that we found that were affected.
Wow.
So this is an important area. You want to do this so that you can avoid identity theft.
And you mentioned at the top the budget. A lot of us set these New Year's goals. We're going to stick to this budget, budget. So what should we do now at this time of year?
Okay, a couple things. One is to really review your expenses and make sure you're not what I call deficit spending. People don't like to hear the word budget. They feel like it's a, you know, the nasty little B word, okay? They just feel like, oh, it's about what I can't have, what I can't do, what I can't buy. You have to change that mentality. Look at your budget as an empowerment tool. It's a spending plan of action because it's really about you prioritizing. What do I choose to spend my money on? What are my priorities? Where do I value my spending? Do I value education? Put away money for your kids then for their college education. Do I value retirement and freedom to travel? Sock away money for travel or for your golden years. Don't just say this though and then go, okay, but you know what? I'm gonna go down the street here and shop like you know, there's no tomorrow. The budget just helps you to prioritize.
And then having more money for an emergency or for future, that is a cushion. That is freeing. So thank you for these tips.
You're very welcome. And sadly, the average American has less than $500 in savings.
Oh, wow.
So that's another area we need to build our savings, all of us.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Welcome,
we'll put all of your tips online after the show.
Thanks so much. All right, we will be back right after this.